All right, you guys, today is July the 16th, Wednesday. I have just finished up work and I need to go run a few errands. Y'all like my set it off phrase? Y'all, listen, I have literally been just in between how I wanted to get my hair next, and I am taking a week off of work. So I am going to be at the beach a little bit, and I may do some swimming, some hiking. I'm actually having a staycation because I am still getting furniture for my lovely home. So I'm not spending money to go away, although I may do a quick go away soon. But I am taking about a week off because typically I would have had two quasi vacations, and I have only been taking a day here, a day there. And so I am actually going to take a week off. And while I'm doing a staycation, I am going to do a lot of things that's in my local area. I think I'm going to do a boat ride. I'm going to do some jet skiing. I'm going to go to the beach a day, take a lunch, take a book. I'm going to go to a museum in Annapolis. And so there's so many. I'm going to Cars Beach, which is not a listed or a marked beach. It was one of the Black-owned beaches here, not far from my community. And I have a picture in my house. If you've seen that, I'll try to post it in here. But if you've seen that little short in my home of pictures in my home, I have a photograph of some Black women in front of Hoppy Adams' car at Cars Beach. So I'm gonna go there on my day, the days that I'm taking off. So hence the braids, y'all. I'm gonna be doing quite a bit of water sports, and I didn't wanna have to spend a whole bunch of money and destroy my hair in a week, just being in and out the water, and child, God willing, sitting in the sun. I'm gonna come back so tanned. So yeah, so maybe I'll try to vlog some of that. I have really just trying to get my footing. I'm really just trying to get my footing in recording again. I just haven't been able to hit the button and have something meaningful to say. My life right now, you guys, after work, I have been working on a grant that is in my county for my business. So that's something else I'm working to do. My business, because I have settled down a bit in the home, I am revving up the business aspect of it. So the business aspect of my life, I am in review. I'm doing all the things that they're requesting for me to do, but I am now seeking money so my staff I can have a pool of money to just have, child, that's business related. Okay. So actually, one of my neighbors told me about this grant when we were hiking on Saturday. She's a senior woman who used to run a charity events in Calvert County. She is now Mrs. Claus, which I think is the coolest thing. She's a Black woman, and she serves as Mrs. Claus during the holiday season, and she goes to local hospitals, churches, shelters, and be Mrs. Claus for the kids, and I think that's so dope. But yeah, she told me about this grant, so I am going to be starting on that over the weekend. But after work, I was doing some finishing up what I wanted to say in this application. I am needing to pull together some documents. I am gonna not overwhelm them with documents, but I am gonna send them a few of the things about my business, particularly my business plan, because it's required, which I've just modified, y'all. But so I'm gonna be working on that over the weekend. I would show you the Outback, you guys, which It's slightly different. I don't know if I ever showed the Outback. I should probably do it before and after. I am still working on it. I need to get part of the retain where I have the new retainer wall. I am getting that paved. He quoted me too much money, so I just am gonna hold fast on it, just maybe until fall, where his price will go down. That's what my brother said. My brother said 9 times out of 10 his price will go down because they get less work in the fall. So I'm probably gonna get that done in the fall, if not just before spring next year, just solely because I purchased a table that I need to put out there that's taking up space in my home right now, but also I thought I would be grilling out there this summer. It doesn't look that way because we're the near end of the summer. I may have a happy hour soon. Ciao. I'm praying that I can get my sofa even sooner. I did order a table, so that's a new update in my house. You probably haven't seen this lovely print, which it's an unknown artist, and I self-titled it. I called it 13.6 Spaghetti, and there's some history around that because y'all know there's importance in all the art that I try to put in the house, or pictures, or that sort of thing that I display. This just speaks to the percentage of Italian that I have in my blood, which is interesting, right? When I did my 23andMe, I knew I had some level of Italian in my family. My grandmother looks 100% Italian. Seeing my cousin Keith and Shelby on my social platforms. I visit them quite frequently, or not frequent enough. I love them so much. I haven't got to see them in about a year. Well, I just saw them in June, but I haven't been out to see them in about a year. Yeah, in about a year. But I typically go in and visit with them in Atlanta. My cousin Shelby moved to Macon, Georgia. So yeah, so they're a larger percentage of Italian because my Uncle Steve just looks like an Italian mafia. So yeah, so that's the little snippet about this print that I have in the house now. And yeah, so 13.6 spaghetti, and the location of our heritage is in Trapani, Sicily. So yeah, so I kind of have that information on this print on my gallery card, which I have on all my pictures in my house. I try to explain why I put them in the house. I'm not just trying to put up beautiful art, right? Like some people just have beautiful art in their home, and I think that's dope too, but I want to have things that just speaks to me or connects to me in some sort of way. So that's that picture there. You guys probably can't see is I also have my rug. I'm screaming. I also have my rug, just don't have my sofa. I went ahead and brought the rug because the one that I actually wanted sold out. It's sold out on pre-order. It's sold out on pre-order. So I had pre-ordered this one, and it was scheduled to come the end of July, which shipped a little sooner than they had anticipated. So that was lovely. I ordered my TV, and it's just gonna sit in the box, y'all, because it was on sale. Samsung was trying to compete with Amazon deals, or what's the Amazon Day? Prime Day, there we go. Prime Day, so Samsung had the exact TV that Prime had, and the TV was $800 off, y'all. I couldn't resist. It's literally gonna be in here on the floor until in the box. It's literally gonna be in here on the box until I get a sofa, because I can't mount a television until I know where I'm gonna be sitting. Am I gonna sit high? Am I gonna sit? It will be pretty bad. It will be pretty bad if I am looking up and like this. Like nobody's gonna be comfortable looking at television like this. So I am waiting till I get the sofa before I mount the television, y'all. But I'm gonna just pull the trigger on the sofa. I've given myself a date because I did want to invite my family out. Many of my immediate family have been here, but I think I'm gonna do a happy hour for my family. Ideally, I would like to have a sofa, but I may just tell them bring chairs. Still trying to figure out what I'm gonna put on the menu. I think that's a big piece of what I want to do as a part of their happy hour. I don't want to just get it catered. I really want to spend some time in the kitchen and show them some love. So I just got to figure out what I want to make. And they're a hard sell. Like I told y'all, everybody in my family could cook. Well, I told Instagram that. Literally all my family members can cook down. And I just started cooking, but the way I cook and the way they cook is totally different. I don't eat a lot of, fried, well, I won't say that they particularly eat a lot of fried foods, but they are not, they make mac and cheese. They make like from scratch. They make, fried chicken. They're doing roast. They're cooking down. They're cooking down. And child, I'm over here just learning how to make mussels. Learning to cook the way that I like to eat. But I do want something that is finger food, so I need to pull together a menu, a happy hour menu, so I can just kind of know what, because it's also a lot of them, so I may have to do a mix of cook and order some things. So yeah, so I am doing that. I don't have my bar, I haven't even started my bar. I'm making my pantry a bar area, and because I am still working on other things in the home, I have not pulled the trigger. I got a lot of stuff going on with that bar, but yeah, so I'm thinking I am gonna do a happy hour for them. To welcome them to the house. I'm just gonna kind of let them flow throughout the space, from the back front to the front. I have chairs in the back. I have a table in the back. Like, they can bring their own chairs. We'll play some music. We'll play some cards. Like, I think it could be a vibe. So, yeah, so I am going to, so I need to figure out that menu. It'll be so lovely if I had the actual, retainer wall paved, just because it would afford for so much more seating. I am gonna get a nice seated area out there on the actual pavers, but I do want to just put a grill out there. And I'm glad that 4th of July I helped my sister. I was just checking on the hot dogs and hamburgers just to make sure they weren't burning, because everybody was doing their thing, and my sister was very relaxing, so I kind of helped her. And y'all, a grill handle, and she has one of those like really substantial grills, that shit was heavy. I ain't gonna hold you, it was heavy. I was like, I really, y'all know, it is my dream to actually have a kitchen out in the back space, which, child, the way, I ain't even gonna put that out there, but it is my dream to actually have a kitchen that has a grill in it in the back space. But in the interim, I do want a grill, and I'm thinking they have those little cone ones, which is minimal space. I think I can like put it in a nook, and it not take up so much seating space, because I am gonna put some seating space on the paved area. And remind y'all, the paved area is about every bit about this much space. It's not a lot of space. It's right off of my stairs. That is, I'll show y'all another time. I won't show you now, but yeah. So, but if that was paved, I could probably do another 4 to 6 people out in that area. 2, 4. Child, with the table. Yeah, I could probably do another 4 to 6 people. I can probably do another 4 to 6 people in that space. 3, 4, 5, maybe 5. 4 to 5 people in that space. I have a table over in the grass that has an umbrella that I go out and eat at on occasion, and that is a space. Obviously the table in here. I have about 4 chairs out on my deck in the front. So I can invite them over and they can sit comfortably. And if they had to bring their own chair from their cars, right? Like they can just set it up in here and I won't be bothered. I hope I won't be bothered with my new rug. Shit, I'll roll that joker up if I don't got my sofa. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that very soon. I think I might just order my table. I mean my sofa may come before they get here. Yeah, y'all. I think that's it. I'm looking to get the sofa because I also want to just gauge. I want to just gauge what kind of side chairs. I already have an idea of, not an idea, I know what I want for my coffee table. Again, it's pricey, y'all. It's $2,900. $2,900, y'all. That's a gift to myself. That might be my birthday gift. Okay. So needless to say, I just need to get the other stuff in so I can feel better about pulling the trigger on other items. I am also in the process of getting a little bit of the guest room done. Very minimal, y'all. I ordered a bed and a mattress for the space. It went to my condo. So they had to zero it out, give me a refund before I could order it again. What's crazy enough is that I had the room scheduled to be painted, y'all, and I was doing some drastic shit. Excuse my language. I was doing some drastic stuff. And while I still am gonna do something a little drastic in there, I ain't gonna go out as hard as I was gonna go. So I wonder if that was God's way of just kind of reeling me in. Also, they were trying to charge me nearly $500 to paint the room. Small room, y'all. Y'all know this is a cottage. This is a cottage. This is not no big fancy estate. Like, it's for one small guest room, and my rooms are fairly small. $500 nearly. So I reached out to my cousin who also has like a contracting kind of business, just to gauge what his painter would charge me, and he told me to call him today. So when I get in the car, I need to call him to gauge his price. And remind you, y'all, that's without the paint. And the paint, I need 2 gallons of paint. Another $150. Chill. Listen, I'll tell you one thing. I am so grateful to be able to do this by myself. I take that back, because I'm not doing it by myself. It ain't nothing but the grace and kindness of God. But I am so grateful to have the means to do a little of the things that I want to do now. While it's not what I would want to do if I just had it to blow, or if I had someone else helping me do it, it probably would be a little different. I probably would not be waiting so long for certain things. I probably would be having, you know, I would have the outdoor kitchen done, no doubt. Like, I would just invest, because if I had someone else helping me, even child with the bills, let's start there. Even if it was just helping me to pay bills, I'll have a little more money to just, you know, do all the other things that I would like to do. But because I am doing this just by myself, because God has given me this opportunity to do this, I'm not complaining that I am doing it on my own. I'm just simply saying that I would probably have this whole house furnished. I'll have this whole house furnished, y'all. I'll have this whole, I think we're losing the sunlight, y'all. I think it's about to rain. I will have this whole house furnished the way I want to. Not, this is gonna do for the right now, okay? Because a lot of things is, this is what's gonna do for the right now. Maybe I'll get to show you guys when I am on vacation, my little area in the back where I am out, child, having a cocktail, reading a book, and having dinner on occasion by myself. Having dinner, but even the umbrella that I got for my outdoor space was a version of the actual umbrella that I wanted. The one that I wanted was like a very, very light green, very, very light green, like very muted green. And child, Lulu and Georgia. Come on, just give it to me. Just give it to me. Sponsor me in this video so I could get that umbrella. I think that umbrella was $1,800, maybe $1,100, between $1,100 or $1,800, y'all. And I got the little bootleg one. It's similar, but it looks nothing like the one that I wanted. And I thought, because I have and I'm so obsessed with the greenery in my backyard after we cleared the trees and all of that sort of stuff. I love the view of just, I'm sorry y'all, I was looking out in that space. I love the view of just the greenery. Like from the front of my house to the back, I can just see the trees that's behind my house, and I love that. It almost reminds you of what you'll see like on a highway. And sorry you guys, we lost the light. Give me a second. Is that better? Not particularly. Okay, so I get to see that, right? Like, so I get to see the greenery, and I wanted the umbrella to have a kind of flow with that space where I can bring in other colors, whether it's pop of colors or whether it's other muted colors, without it looking off, because the green would just go with the greenery. But again, the green was so muted that it almost looked like a very, very light tan. But I couldn't afford that. I didn't want to pay for that amount. I didn't want to pay that amount for it. I am still going to listen. I am still going to check it out for the end of the season sale, see if it's something more reasonable that I'll pull the trigger on. But in the interim, the one I have is perfectly fine. It actually it's really cute and dainty. But I can move, like, because of the space, I may be able to move one of them in a different location if I have other people over. Again, you know, I can move it to the paved area if somebody is sitting there. If I'm sitting there, and sitting there more than the dinner table, I can move it around. It's okay for me to have two. So if I wind up getting it on sale, I'll let y'all know, but I'll show y'all the other one maybe when I'm on vacation and I'll have a little more time to kind of record. Yeah, I have been rambling all this time. Nothing very meaningful to say, you guys, but just to catch up. All right, you guys, see you soon. Bye.